I'm not going to talk very much before the meditation, but I just want to give you a bit of a picture of the two main areas that I'm going to guide into and through in the actual meditation. So I'm not going to be leading an actual mindfulness of breathing or metta bhavana meditation. It's going to be on the basis of mindfulness in the context of the body and the breath, but bringing in other themes that I want to introduce. And the first theme is getting used to noticing your current preoccupations. So background preoccupations and themes that are sort of going on. So I think that sometimes, while speaking personally, there might be a couple of sectors of preoccupation. There might be something going on with work, or my holiday that's coming up, or a communication with an individual. And they're sort of sectors, and they're just sort of there, latent in the background. And if I'm not diligent, they will just sort of get a life of their own, and all of a sudden I'm in Mexico, or wherever. So, I am diligent. We have to be diligent in checking what your preoccupations are. So even just now, just sitting here as I'm talking, just go, have I got any current preoccupations? Anything going on? Any anticipations of something, one way or another, that's just will come up? So then you have the intention to check for that during your meditation, that and clear those preoccupations as they emerge. And very, very simple way of doing that is, that's useful for later, I'll look at it later. So memory, go to the to-do file. That is just not relevant at all, not helpful, swipe away to the bin. Seems a bit drastic, but actually it can work, especially if it hasn't got emotional charge. If something has got emotional charge, a preoccupation, like an annoyance or worse, the little skill I just want to mention, I say it's little, but actually it's not that little, is you separate the thought and the feeling of it. So if there's an annoyance, to put it mildly, you clear the rah, 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 rah to the bin. But you keep the feeling of it, being a bit over dramatic here, and you keep it and you let it be subsumed into your absorption in the body and the breath. So it gets cleared, as it were, by deeper states of mind in meditation. So you don't try and push away the feeling. That's what I'm saying. It's a very important skill, actually, important. Not necessarily something that's got straight away, but yeah. So that's dealing with preoccupations, and I'm just going to mention the other one, which is, when we start the meditation, I'm going to say, ask yourself the question, am I up for this? And I think this question connects you with the yes, the ambivalence, yes and no, and no. Because all three of those could be there. So it's very good to actually be conscious of that, of all three, actually. And if it's a yes, you just feel the yes and then engage in the awareness. Hooray. If it's just a bit ambivalent like that, you encourage yourself, saying, hey, this is a good thing. You came all the way here through the cold and sleet and snow, and it's a good thing. And I want to do this. Encourage yourself. If it's a definite no, you might need to check why. There might be some fear of something, not getting it right, or facing or feeling something you don't want to feel. You need to deal with that. So important, one way or another. Maybe you don't have the tools straight away to think about that, but over time, you learn how to deal with the no, I can't be bothered, I don't want to know, leave me alone, where's my duvet kind of response. You might never have that, but some people do. So there's a lot in that one, and I'm not going to talk anymore because I want to guide you into the meditation. So, what am I doing? Could someone dim the lights there? I feel as if I'm being interrogated. Or a bit, touch more. Perfect. That's perfect. Thank you. And everyone online can still see. That's good. Settle. Settle into your body. Arrive. And this is what you subtly and quietly say to yourself. Arrive. Arrive. Feeling how your body is. It's your posture. And just if you need to adjust it so it's poised, do that. Settling into how it feels and being open to your body. It's almost like you're saying hello to your body if you haven't already done that this morning. And this underlying question, what's here in the body? How do I feel? Arriving. And then just a quick check, are there any preoccupations, background thoughts, feelings, feeling tones? If you can, just clear them straight away. And the intention to check for them if they pop back during the meditation and to clear them. Check and clear. Getting in touch with wanting to do this, wanting to be engaged and present and alive to the body and to the breath in the meditation. feeling the yes. So just asking yourself lightly in the back of your mind, am I up for this? If it's the yes, then feel it. If it's maybe, then encourage yourself. If it's a definite no, then see if you can briefly get a sense of why. If you don't see it, just encourage yourself. It's a good thing. So now, being aware of your breath coming in and going out. Not in an observer kind of awareness, but an experiential being in it. So you are with the breath as it comes in and goes out. No assumptions about how long it is or how short the breath is. Just staying with it, moment to moment. The whole flow, rhythm and pace of the breath, how it moves your body. Allowing yourself to settle into the experience. And getting a sort of little radar when you start to fade away or move away and come back. Being patient and steady. Bring a light touch to this, but determined. So now, bringing awareness down to the belly and the movement in the belly caused by the breath, the rise and the fall, the expansion and the contraction, feeling it moment to moment. present in the change around from the out to the in and into the out as a sort of almost like a continuous loop of awareness and experience. Checking and clearing. And then the belly and the breath. Just for a short time, I'm going to introduce the counting while keeping aware of the belly and the breath. At the moment that the out-breath has all gone out, lightly and quickly and quietly count 1. Breathe, stay with the breath. And then over 10 breaths, up to 10, practicing this quiet, quick count that doesn't get in the way of the experience of the belly and the breath. Dropping the counting, and now being aware of your back and the breath, and how the breath moves your back as it comes in and goes out. staying with it. The rise and the fall, the expansion and the contraction, being in it, as close as you can be in it. And with the rise and the fall, also being aware of any flow of energy up the back and the settling in the back. So energy coming up on the in-breath, settling down on the out-breath. If it's obvious, just being aware of that, taking it in. Checking for preoccupations, clearing them, and then coming back to the breath, but now in the heart chest area. The breath in the heart chest area, the movement and the feeling. Being open to the yes here to practice. And then bringing the counting in for 10 breaths. Counting once at the beginning of the in-breath, just before the breath comes in. But staying with the breath, letting the count be quiet and quick. dropping the counting, but staying with the breath in the heart chest area, the feeling of it. Light touch, but gently persistent with the yes. Now, moving awareness up to the nostrils, like a zoom focus in the sensation in the nostrils. Staying with the changes of the in and the out breath. Coming close into it. So you're going to it, but you're also letting the sensation come to you and fill you, fill your mind. While being aware of the breath in the nostrils, now bring in an imaginal element, which is the sea and the waves coming up onto a beach, maybe even a shingle beach, and then going out, synchronized with the breath. And the sensation in the nostrils is like the cusp of the wave coming in and going out, or the sound of the beach. So you have the rhythm and the sensation. And if it works for you, the sense of the image of the sea, or the feeling of the sea, coming in and going out. Adjusting your effort. So you have the focus on the breath in the nostrils. And now, as well, expanding your awareness imaginatively to have the sense of the depth of the ocean and a clear, bright blue sky all around you. So you have your focus on the breath and the depth and breadth of the ocean and the sky as your broader experience. Being aware of any shifts, taking them in. Letting go of the imagery and now coming back to the broad flow and rhythm of the breath overall and how it moves you. Settling into it. And resting. And as you're just sitting here, just ask yourself the question, while you're connected with the sense of yourself sitting here, is there a descriptive word for how I am now? And just let one emerge if it emerges. So you ask the question and then just wait while staying connected. There might be more than one. And connect with them. Still staying with the sense, whole sense of yourself. Now ask yourself a metaphoric question, like what's an image or a sense of an image for how I am now? Could be water or another element or something else entirely. And then coming into the room, opening your eyes with broad awareness, just letting your eyes take in foreground, background, moving around, taking everything in with a sense of spatial dimension. So there's a very important word to remember in mindfulness, continuity. Keeping a sense of continuity of presence and engagement